I'm uncomfortable.
That's why every time I go take a dump, it's always air.
All right, we are live.
Oh shit.
We are live.
Yep.
We are live. 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1. Oh.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Microphone check 1 2.
What is
3
this?
I am Heavy D and he the BIZMARKIEN.
Oh, I'm
For
there.
better, for worse, but not
Alright,
for
so
God.
I'm there. Huh?
Make
My
sure it's a
speakers
good
plugged in because
connection.
I don't hear you at all here.
You hear me?
I hear
Yep.
nothing.
You don't hear anything?
No.
He's
Okay, now
number
I
2.
did. Hold on.
Check.
Nothing.
Check.
Do the other one. Do the other one. No, the one you have first. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
got
2.
this ear, but not this ear.
Oh, well, if you only got one ear, you good. It's just not in stereo for some reason. That could be the cord.
I mean, I'm good. It just means I can still talk, but
I can hear them both.
Yeah, I'm not good, but okay.
I can hear you in both ears.
All right. I don't like it. Just one ear, but okay.
We are live in
Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Ochi, baby.
Coming to the end of our vacation,
7 days.
7 days. So we leaving tomorrow, y'all.
And the name of this is called
I'm sorry, Grim Pops of Hip Hop.
No. Where we at?
Oh, we're in Promise Seas.
You gotta come a little closer. Can't hear you.
Whoa, pause.
Yeah.
You should say move a little closer to your mic.
Whoa,
a better choice.
whoa, I
You
don't
need
know.
to move a little closer to the microphone.
That's much
Okay.
better.
Yeah. Probably a little bit closer.
Hot. Y'all can't hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you better if you were closer. Closer than close. Sweeter than
It's my
sweet.
turn to speak. I'll get closer. How about that? It's hot.
And Promises. Well, that's the way. And
So-
we're in Ocho Rios.
So the last podcast was over in the other villa or the other house in the villa.
Yeah.
So now we're at a different house, same villa.
Same villa, but we have 2 houses. 2 houses in the villas.
Yeah, and the property holds a couple of villas inside of it. And
Yeah. Hear the wind.
You know what? Tighten.
I lost everything again. I don't hear nothing.
That's
Okay,
it.
hold on. Oop.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And that's OJ. Thank you, sir.
Say hi, OJ.
What up?
OJ. OJ is here. And off air, like when we were just sitting and drinking and smoking cigars, we came up with a very interesting topic. Well, should I say we was talking about something, and then rolling with Reese Pops said, you know what, that should be a dope topic for the podcast. And that was
The importance of the DJ.
J.
So we're talking about the DJ in the history of hip hop and also the DJ currently, which could be at events.
so live from Jamaica, yours truly, DJ Nichols, aka Pop.
Rolling with Reese here, aka Pops.
And your one and only true Mr. Fleet of Foot, aka J-Pop.
The importance of the DJ. I'm a DJ.
Yes, sir.
Are you a DJ?
I'm a DJ.
I'm not a DJ. I'm a JA, but not a DJ.
You a AH. Asshole.
I was gonna go to JA for just asshole, but okay. I'll take one word out.
You always remixing shit, so you like a producer.
Exactly. Yo, that's it. That's it.
Because you like to remix every song.
Not JD, JA, huh?
Hey, ain't my fault that the name just fits in so many places.
I kind of like the wind noise in the microphone, even though it's not pleasing to the audience, but it's pleasing to us.
At least they know it's breezy down here, so you know it's not just stagnant.
It's hot as shit though.
Yeah, it is.
It is Jamaica.
And even the camera setting, it's on the lowest setting for daylight. However, all they see is us because it's so light out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oh well. The importance of the DJ. When it comes down to the DJ, they, in my opinion, this is my opinion. It seems like most people will do everything else first. And when it comes to entertainment of their event, whether it be a wedding, whether it be a birthday party, corporate event, everybody wants to slight the entertainment.
Yes.
But you know what? They slight the DJ, not the entertainment, because if you go to hire a band, bands get paid.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because the general public feels that a DJ is easily replaced. So they say, okay, let me get a DJ. My budget was whatever. I got about $200-300 left. With that, we'll get a DJ.
And additionally to that as well, I also think that they look at the band as being actively playing their instruments and singing and whatever there. They don't understand the work that goes into being a DJ in preparation for whatever it's going to be and what you do while you're there, because they don't understand the technicalities of DJing. They slight it. I think you're just literally pushing a button and playing music, not understanding everything that goes into it, while they see the band play those instruments and sing those songs live. So I think that's why they give the band a little bit more respect on the money than they do a DJ, because they think it's easy for you and harder for them when it's really almost even, or even the other way around.
All right, so let me finish.
All right.
Easily replaced. So they have $200-300. I'll hire me a DJ. Okay, the DJ is a lot more than that. So they feel as though, well, I can get my cousin to play some records, or I can make a playlist.
Right.
And as long as we have music, we good.
Right.
But agreed, that's not DJing. That's just playing music.
And I know,
Yeah.
but it's an option to replace the DJ.
True.
You can't replace a band. You don't want your pictures that you're gonna look at forever to be blurry. So they put more credence into those and say, hey, let me play this, pay this videographer or this photographer. DJ is like, hey, we can play some music and we good. I got a dope playlist. We don't need to pay no $900 for a DJ, no $1,500 for a DJ.
So with the playlist, what generally ends up happening at an event that they don't have a DJ and all they do is have a speaker and a playlist? What generally happens? Let's talk about some of the things that occur. We won't call them problems. We'll just call them the situations that come up,
Well, first of all, whoever made the playlist, they got those records from somewhere. And it could have been a different.
Sorry.
What's that big box?
That's what I thought. He's like, the fuck, man?
I don't know. Something was, I don't know if it was the cigar or something. It was something in my mouth.
Pause.
Yeah.
Please continue.
So you got a straw and you got a cigar. So something's in your mouth. So anyway, in recording those, you could have different levels. So you could have one song at, let's say, a 10, and the next song that comes on is recorded low at a 6.
Right.
So that's an issue right there.
So volume yes. Control.
Right. Everything's not equal.
Volume.
Right. Exactly. Another thing, it can't, a playlist can't read the crowd. Another thing is, when people make a playlist, a lot of times they make it towards their liking,
right? Not
taking in consideration the 200 people that this list is actually made for
at the venue.
At the venue.
Good. Okay.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, in addition to that, one of the things, you know, this is going to be a shout out to Nichols, because one thing that I have learned, not being a DJ, but seeing him in action on many occasions, I've actually gone with him and I was carrying his record, so to speak, you know, to help him out. The ability to transition is very key, because you don't want pauses between songs. You don't want songs that are different speeds coming in and you're like hearing them kind of cross over each other. You don't know which one you're supposed to move to. You know, switching of genres it's got to be a transition. It's a talent that not everyone has. And you can't do that necessarily with a playlist to the right effect, because again, like Roland Reese said, reading the crowd is instrumental to know what they want, to know how to play the songs, know when to switch to this type of genre or this type of music or this type of speed. All those things are instrumental. Can't do that on a playlist. You're just playing what's already pre-programmed or already recorded, and you're stuck in it. Plus, if you don't record enough, you have to play that playlist over again, and now you're hearing the same shit again, because you didn't plan enough to do accurate with the time.
Yep.
Very good point. Very good point.
Thank you. Not being a DJ, thank you.
Very good point. That not enough music on the playlist.
Yeah. Another thing, if you get those songs off of Apple or Spotify or something, it could have the intro in there.
Yes.
You know, so you can have talking first before the record plays, or at the end,
and everybody goes to sit down because they're, you know,
right.
out of step.
And it's like, come on, man, you need music, continuous music.
Yeah.
So you need music on cue.
Yes.
Yeah.
On cue.
Yes.
And you need the right music.
Yes.
Whether it be a line dance, whether it be a cake cutting, whether it be a garter toss, bouquet toss, on cue.
And that's one thing, again, not to cut you off, but it's another thing I've seen him do. So we were at the cigar lounge where he DJs, and the line dances came on. Well, a lot of ladies got up and started dancing, and some of the fellas got up with them, but they were in this line dance mode, and they kept on saying, give me another line dance, or play something else, or play this. With a playlist, you're just limited to what it is. You don't have an option of changing up and adding, but he's able to keep on going what the crowd wanted and kept them on the floor for a good 45 minutes.
Right. Let's say wobble. I have no idea how long that is. Let's say it's 3 minutes.
Let's say.
DJ, we have the ability to make it 6 minutes.
He can do whatever, and he can
make
mix
it 9 minutes.
He can mix it. So now you're getting this live mix of what he's doing that you wouldn't normally get. You know, so it's like wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. He can get up and play that with the wobble in the mix. He can mix it any way you want to keep you hyped, any way he wants to. He could drop another dope beat behind it to tell you what's coming up in transition and let you get ready for it. You're like, oh, you know, so you know if it goes to Cupid Shuffle, whatever it is, it's there. You can do that. Playlist is
what it is.
Playlists are for your earphones. You know, it's not for a party. That's just how I feel about it. It's not for a party.
So playlist. All right. So Big Bro at the other villa said, AI. Will AI take the place of a DJ in the near future, or just the future in general?
In the near future, no. I think AI can still play music and be somewhat of a DJ, but to replace it in my lifetime, no. You can't replace a DJ in maybe in the next lifetime, but not in my lifetime. He won't replace him.
It will be better than a playlist, because you could say, hey, this is for a wedding reception. Like Will said yesterday, the age group is this, the demographics is this, and AI will create music tailored to that. So they're not looking to what it just likes. It's what you feed it.
My question with AI would be, will it be able to start and stop? So we're going to have the toast at a wedding. Let's say bar and bat mitzvah. They're going to go into when the girl becomes a woman.
That's the bot.
Huh?
That's the bot.
And then when the man
bar,
right?
Mm-hmm.
When
they do the transition,
when they do the transition,
Hare Krishna and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's no music playing at that certain point. Then it has to start at a certain point. Will the AI be able to complete those tasks at a corporate event? They have speeches, they have announcements, they have whoever the master of ceremony is giving that presentation. Will it be able to facilitate those particular tasks?
Somebody's gonna have to stop and start that. Right now, anyway. Somebody's gonna have to stop and start that.
And another point I want to make is you just said that. So I'm thinking so say I get up there and I just do my speech and the AI starts playing music. If I got up there, did my speech and I really had the crowd into it, they was all into it, I got a standing ovation, he's still going to play the pre-programmed selected song. Well, you're going to be like, oh, that was dope. Let me switch up the songs. I'm he's the man or something to get him boom. Right. You can bring that same power into the music, and the AI can't do that because they're not programmed to judge a speech and people's level of engagement and reaction to be able to pick a song to play.
And
but you can do that.
And that's called reading the crowd.
That's reading the crowd.
That's reading the crowd.
And even though they're not dancing, it's still being able to pick up on what's going on and see it. If there's a difference between when Biden speaks and when Obama spoke. The crowd is more engaged because of the way he had his swag. So you're going to bring in something to glorify what he just did, and yet keep everybody hyped and stuff like that, get them moving again. Biden hasn't had that same swag, so you can't play the same song that it's different. It's just, excuse me, AI won't be able to pick it up, at least not in my lifetime.
So what I said yesterday was artificial intelligence, and then I'll add a playlist, doesn't have soul.
No. It can't feel.
Artificial intelligence doesn't have soul.
Yeah, it can't feel.
It's a computer.
Correct.
And the playlist was generated on a computer. The DJ is playing off of the computer.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have the ability. And then, of course, just the soul in general, you can feel the aura in the room. Mm-hmm. So what the people, what the people want. You can see the body language.
Mm-hmm.
If this song is good, no, this song is not good. Let's get out of this particular song within, 30 seconds to a minute.
Right.
Where AI won't be able to do that, and a playlist for sure can't do that.
Mm-mm. Yeah, because I know that if you want to jump in and play the slow songs for a couple songs, cool. Get the couples up there again, give them their moment. But AI can't tell from what was going on to change the pre-selected song and find this instead, because they can't feel, they can't understand how that happens. You can sit there and say, okay, I know the crowd's supposed to be mostly 50s and 60s, but I see a lot of 30s and 40s in here too. Let me throw on something slow that they all can relate to. So you might throw on Michelet or World Class Wrecking Crew, anything like that still does it, versus putting on some popular music thing that was hitting, and that's what the program was supposed to do.
And you can
that was West Coast. He gave two West Coast.
Oh, my bad.
And
no, that's cool.
Yeah, my bad. No disrespect to East Coast. I'm East Coast born, East Coast living. But it just popped up in my head because we just heard them the other night.
So somebody can go to a venue with a live DJ and write down song for song what this DJ played. Go back, feed that into AI and say, hey, I can take this to any party. Mm-hmm. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
And another thing too.
Maybe parts of it will.
Right.
But the whole thing won't.
the AI is like you said, it's a machine. When you're out there playing the songs, they're like, oh, DJ Nichols, oh yeah, DJ Nichols, and then you get into your zone. You're in your zone, and they're feeding you. AI can't really understand that concept because they can't feel. They can hear the noise, but they can't feel and translate that to what has to happen. So when you do that, and you get something old school on, and they're like, yo, man, give me a scratch. You know, you can jump on, you can do your thing. AI can't do that.
Right. And even with the noise is a problem. Somebody could spill
Drop a glass
thing of water, and they're like, oh, and
True.
the AI say, oh, they jamming.
Yeah.
They must like this. And
Now they
you
putting
know,
on like Genesis or something, right?
Totally different. Totally different. So I see a lot of issues with that. And who's to say I'm sure it'll get better, but I don't know if it'll ever replace it.
The interaction with the DJ, be able to talk to the DJ, tell them thanks, you know, stuff like that. That's important too. You can't go to the machine and say thank you and expect the same reaction as a DJ would give you.
All right.
So
here's a question. Prior to this is the J-pop. Prior to you meeting me, prior to even your brother dabbling in DJing, did you think DJing was an easy or hard task?
I will tell you, it is a lot harder than I thought because I tried DJing. I used to rap in high school and stuff like that, but I tried to DJ, and my aptitude.
Time out. You did what?
I tried to DJ.
No. Say that. No. Keep going.
What you do in high school?
I used to rap and stuff like that, but that's all.
Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah, I used to
rap. What was your rap name?
Everything was always Fleet.
So your rap name was Fleet?
And they wanted to call me. Never mind. But anyway,
give me a 4-bar rap right now.
About what? Anything?
Yeah.
4
bars.
Jeez, let me think about what I want to talk about.
No, like old school, like something that you said back in the day that says always stuck in your mind.
Oh, so I wrote this one song this one time. This was a little rap. I didn't get about 8 bars in it. I don't remember exactly how it goes. But there's this girl that I was talking to, and I started this little rhyme and went like, ever since we started, I've been brokenhearted, trying to figure out just where our problem started. You know, it was rolling on like that. That's kind of how it came into play. You know, but you know, that's how it went. That's how that
I give you an applause.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't remember too much of the rest of it because it was, like I said, 30, 40 years ago now. 40 years ago almost.
Yeah, I'm like, where you fuck you get the 30 from?
You find something new out every day. I never knew that.
Yeah, I used to rap with this boy because this other boy from Auburn, I used to rap with him a lot. And we would do stuff together, and you know, we model ourselves off everybody else, like everybody else did back in the day. You know, you had to get your stuff in. But I used to write poetry. I got some composition, but well, I don't have any more because they burned in the fire. But I had composition books full of poetry. So as I switched from poetry to just doing raps in my composition books, I had several written, like probably 2 books of compositions just written. But you know, I didn't take it anywhere to go anywhere with it, but I had it.
So pick up where you left off. You said I tried DJing.
Tried DJing, and it was much more complex and much more complicated. We're talking about back then, without all the equipment you have to this level. It was much more complex and much more complicated than I could understand. The speeds, the transitions, all the different controls, and how you had to move everything around. It was too much for me. My aptitude was not in it. So it's not something everybody can do or anybody can do. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I tried. I consider myself to be an intelligent guy with a lot of talents. That was one thing I could not pick up accurately enough to say I would ever be a DJ. I didn't mind helping DJs, but I used to sit and watch them, admire what they did, but it's something I could never do. I tried. It was difficult. So after about 6 months, I just gave up. And I tried for a while. It wasn't just like a one-time thing. I mean, I tried to do this stuff. I could just never get it right. It was too much thinking going on, too much to try and process stuff, because you got to forethink everything. You can't think at the second. You got to forethink it all. Put it in there, get the thing going, find your spot on the new record where you want to come in, figure out if you want to start the roll there, you want to mix it in. It's a lot of fucking thinking, a lot of fucking work. I'm going to tell you right now, don't just think you can jump on some wheels and you got it. You don't.
Your thoughts? Was it easy?
Hell no, still not easy.
Excuse me.
No, man, it looks easy, and I think that's part of the problem. You're playing records. I could do that.
Not playing records. That's not DJ.
I know, but I'm telling you, with the general public,
I agree.
Or you
and
just,
I'm
or
not
you
saying
just pushing
everybody
buttons.
thinks that. Now it's
People
pushing
think you just pushing buttons.
Yeah, so it's a lot harder than it looks.
So looking at a,
And hold on, let me add to that. And we're not even talking about the extra talents of people who can scratch mix and do all kind of stuff. So scratching is a separate talent from DJing. Everybody who is a good DJ doesn't mean that they're good at scratching. That's a whole nother level. So let's just put that in there too. When you scratch mix, you got to really know what the hell you're doing, or don't even try and embarrass yourself.
so a Kid Capri, Cash Money, Jazzy Jeff,
All hell, Jazzy Jeff.
DJ Scratch Bastard, all of those guys, they make it look easy. They make it look like it's a very easy thing to do. But once you get behind the turntables, the controller, hell, even just the laptop, I mean, because there's all forms of ways to play as a DJ, and they just make it look easy. Therefore, that's what makes people think they're just going to slight. They're going to slight the DJ. They're going to, because we're talking about the importance of the DJ, but people tend to save the payment of the DJ last.
Yep.
At whatever event it is.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll spend 10 grand on the venue. They'll spend, let's talk about a wedding, 10 grand on the venue, 5 grand on their dress, another 7 grand for food, 1,500 on a photographer, another 1,000 for the videographer, and then they want to pay the DJ 500.
And the DJ's always going to be last.
Yeah.
The DJ's always going to be
They're going to
last.
take care of everything else first.
They'll call you within that same week looking for a DJ, but they don't do that for the photographer, videographer, caterer. All that stuff's done way ahead of time. The DJ, they want to last to try and contact them and book.
Now, what demographic of people are we talking about? Because I think that's really important. And even though it's a touchy subject, but what demographic of people are we talking about? Because I have seen vlogs of some not known DJs and or should I say entertainment companies that the packages that they offer start at $10,000. But that demographic of people understand the entertainment and will pay that money. But
when you say demographics and paying the money, it's kind of twofold, because if you have the money to pay, you're more likely
To get a fair price.
to go ahead and say, okay, I respect that. Here you go. But if you're struggling, yeah, I know I've been saving up for 5 years for my daughter's wedding, but I can't pay $10,000 for a DJ.
Okay. So
it's not just demographics. So the demographics may,
if you're struggling,
economic
so
demographic.
right.
so why
exactly?
So why? So okay, you're struggling, but they still paid 7 grand for that venue,
Yes.
and they still paid 5,000 for their
Yes.
daughter's dress.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you that when I talked to somebody about this not long ago, I had to use Fat Joe. Yesterday's price is not today's price. People sit there and look at stuff 5 years ago. They budget based off of that price, and then because the venue went up, the food went up, they only had this much left over for the DJ because they did not anticipate the increase that each section of that event is going to cost. So by the time it's done, they paid everything out over. They only got like $800, $700 left for a DJ, but they still want the $1,500 DJ because that's what they thought it was going to be at the $800 or $900 5 years ago. Now it's not. So they don't do that future value thing. They don't look at the future value of the money to say, if $15,000 a day is 5 years from now, it might be 20. So let me do 20 instead of 15 for my savings. They don't do that. And so that's why the DJs always last to get undercut.
Sucks.
It sucks. And depending upon the event, they think you should cut your price because it's this type of event versus another event like a wedding. Okay, well, I'm not asking you to be a wedding DJ. Oh no, the wedding DJ is $1,500. Since you're asking me to do this for you, I said it'll do $800. Oh man, I know it's gonna be that much. It's not. I just told you it's about half the price of a wedding. I'm giving you a discount, but they still don't want to pay that amount. They still don't think they should be able to. They think they can name the price and you agree to it, not the vice versa.
So what do you have if you have a wedding, have a sweet 16, have a 18th, 40th birthday party, and you don't have a DJ? What type of an event is it?
It won't be good. I mean, I can tell you that much. It won't be what you expect it to be or what people expect them to get there.
I call it a social gathering.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like the old party in the box. It's like almost like having just music being played and you're tuning into some station or something like that. Yeah, because you're not getting
almost something at the crib.
Yeah, like you're doing the backyard. Well, we do DJs, but still, right. That's what we do. But yes, for most people, somebody's going to bring the big speaker out and play their playlist off their phone to a big speaker at the cookout in the park. And that's what you're going to get at these social gatherings too. But if you're paying money, $75, $125 for a couple, you expect a DJ to be there. You want DJ type, atmosphere. You're not going to get that if they don't agree to pay the price. And then next time you do your event, you are not going to get the sales you had the first time.
The sales?
Yeah, because if I pay $125 for me and my wife to go there, and it's BYOB, and the food, it could be good, but if the music sucks, I'm not going to take my wife back to a boring ass, event. Especially if I find out, no, he's not going to DJ. He just got different playlists this time. Yeah, peace. I can do that at home.
The importance. DJs are important.
They're critical, not just important to me, they're critical. And I'm not saying that because I'm sitting between two DJs. I'm saying that from experience of being at different events and having some events that happen. Like I was very blessed that I got a nice discount on my wedding because that was a family hookup. I tell you what, it wasn't no $300. And I got a nice discount that I was very happy to get.
A DJ can make or break your entire event.
Yes.
Right.
And that's who you choose to pay the least. And they have control to make or break your event.
Yes, because you're not enjoying the entertainment. You're not entertaining yourself, and you're sitting around bored or hating the music or hating whatever's going on. Like there are a couple of events we went to, and we just sit there and say, "No, I gotta call my brother-in-law because this ain't working. This is not working." And it's just real bad. And my wife and I don't even dance to any songs because they just cut them. They don't know what they're doing. They start with one slow song, and next thing you know, they're putting on something else that just doesn't fit the transition. It's like a one-time deal.
Hey, yo, as soon as they cut the cake, we out.
Yeah.
We out of this joint. We saw everything. We not here for the music because this bull suck.
And another thing I like is for a DJ, you can tip the DJ at an event if you like what they're doing. I mean, that's something that I think is special because then that DJ knows from that reaction that they're desirable. What they did was great. It helps them build up their confidence in career. And you're saying, hey, I appreciate you too. You did a damn good thing because this is one of the best parties I've been at. Then you're handing out your card. People asking for your card. You tap on your phone.
I was going to say that.
You're getting that stuff. And next thing you know, you got 2 or 3 bookings off that one event. And that's all based on your personality too, because as a DJ, you have to put your personality into the music as well as when you're on the mic, introducing the bride and groom, introducing whatever. Because sometimes you get a bride and groom, they say, yeah, I don't know what song we could walk in on. We couldn't figure out what would be a good song. DJ says, I got you. You know what I mean? That's something a DJ can do.
Is that something that AI can do? Yeah, I guess AI could do that.
AI could do that.
But you can do that.
You just
it's
pay that dude that you might as well pay the DJ.
Pay the DJ.
So
personalized.
So basically,
but that's that. I don't think that was a good example because most brides are going to have that
true
ahead of time.
But
they're not going to
don't.
come to the venue and say, "Hey, we don't have a song." They're going to
if I
know
if I don't have a song selection,
and you're going to DJ's going to meet with them ahead of time. So then they may not have it then, not at the venue, but a meeting prior, and they can make suggestions.
What if they make changes down the road?
Who?
The bride says, "Oh no, my girlfriend said this song. I listen to this song. I think I'm gonna come in this song instead." They can do that at the event with him. He can roll with it.
That's Bridezilla.
It is, but that's what Bridezillas do. They always make changes, last minute changes. And AI, you got to go back in and reprogram or reinsert this and find. What I mean.
And then you also have King Kong. Those are the husbands. The King Kong. I had a Bridezilla and a King Kong.
Same wedding
together.
At the same wedding.
Sheesh.
Where the King Kong wanted a medley, a medley of music, not just one song, but several songs. So I had to pre-make.
But you knew that beforehand.
I knew it beforehand. And I asked several times, are you sure this is the song selections that you want to walk down the aisle to? Which was uncommon because, but I mean, we're in a day and age now where grooms walk down the aisle. But he was walking down the aisle and he had a medley of music.
Did you walk down the aisle?
No.
Did you walk down the aisle?
No.
Neither did I.
And I said, are you sure? And I've asked him several times. So the day of the wedding, 10 to 15 minutes prior, I got a handwritten note from the wedding coordinator asking me to change the song selections. And I said, I can't change the song selections because it's a mix. This is what he has requested. Weeks, actually, it was 1 week prior. He was late with the song selections. And I put it together. Well, he doesn't want to come out to, and it was a certain song. It was a rap song. It was a raunchy song.
So how many songs was it in the medley? About 5 or 6? 4, 3 or 4?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. So he wanted to change one of the songs and keep the other.
And keep
3
the
or
other.
4.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Not cool.
Which in itself is a very difficult task because you have to pre-make the song. So that particular event, I wasn't just a DJ, I was a producer as well. Right. And that's something that AI cannot do. That's something that a playlist cannot do. A playlist definitely couldn't do that because if it were a playlist, each song is going to be 2, 3, 4 minutes long. AI could possibly cut the song short, maybe. A playlist can't. And yeah, there's no way for a playlist or artificial intelligence to do that.
Additionally, even if it could, you would know, should I come in straight on the hook, or do I bring it in at the beginning and cut it short and bring the hook in because it's only a short period of time you playing that song? AI is not going to know that. They may play the first verse and never get to the hook because of that time frame.
So, and that's something that an inexperienced DJ can't do.
Right.
So that's things like that cost a premium.
So let me ask you a question based off of this here. Roughly how many weeks or months were you practicing DJing before you took on your first wedding reception? How long of time? Because I'm people understand this is not something that you do overnight. This is why you have to pay the DJ, because that's something that just happens and their craft is perfected over a period of time. So how long would you say before you start to say, yo, I'm gonna do this DJ thing, and you felt strong enough and good enough to be able to do a wedding reception?
That's a great question. And thinking about it, at least 10 years for me.
For you,
at least 10 years.
And even a party that was not like your own house, somebody else is paying you to do a party. How long was that from your start until you got to that point?
I did a regular party probably about a year or two after I started. My first set of, well, when I truly call myself a professional, because there were block parties that I
Mhm.
used to do that I was probably not prepared. I was not seasoned enough to do that event. But I was just a DJ asking to get on, and be like, yo,
Right.
let me on the turntables. So was I stinking up the turntables? Absolutely. Yeah. And my first, I can't even remember my first paid event. I just don't even know what my first paid event was.
But it was months after you started where you really got your first major paid event. Major.
It was years. It wasn't months.
And
It
this
was-
is
it
why I
was
say
years.
people can't slight the DJ, because this is not a short period thing. Don't call me up and say, hey, can you DJ a party? Because I can play records, I can play music. I can't DJ for a damn. So if you want to call me up, yeah, you can get $200 to me and I'll be happy, because it's not what I do, but you're gonna get a $200 quality because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So that's what I'm saying. So when you start talking about $200, don't ask a major DJ, somebody who's talented, well known, someone you heard before, you liked it, to do this little cheap ass damn $300 event. $300, I give you an hour, but it's not worth setting up my equipment for and everything that goes into it. So 3 to 4 hour minimum. This is the minimum price. And if you want me to go over, this is a different price.
And a good DJ is going to take pride in their work,
Mm-hmm.
because they know not only is that their craft, they know a lot of business is going to come from referrals or from those people that's actually there and be like, yo, give me your info.
Yep.
I'm having a party in 6 months. I need you to DJ.
Like was the graduation or prom party you did over in Jersey a few years back?
Which
It was a graduation or prom party you did at the big house over there in Jersey.
oh yeah, that was some years ago.
That came from someone heard you and they were like, yo, I need you. So that's what I'm saying. This just
happened with a retirement party, right? Last year or something.
Yeah, something else. Yeah.
That was a different event. Do you feel comfortable getting paid to do an event right now?
No.
Honest answer.
Nope.
Would you do your own event?
My own event?
Yes.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Would you DJ your own event?
No. Just because, but the reason is because I don't want to DJ my own event.
Okay.
I don't care how good I was, I wouldn't DJ my own event. Because it's my event. I want to be there and enjoy it. Is that what you mean? Like my party or something?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable DJing your own cookout?
Yeah.
Right.
If I wasn't on the grill.
He said if I wasn't on the grill.
Yeah, can't do both.
Yeah. Cousin Mike did.
Yeah. Because I wasn't there this
He
time.
was cooking and he DJ'd. But he did have help because some of his crew came down from New York. But yeah, so even you being a DJ, you still would hire a DJ to do your event.
Yes.
Because you understand the importance. All right, here's a question. Would your wife?
Would she what?
Would she want you to DJ, or would she say like she's planning a party?
She would trust me to make that decision.
Yes. Okay.
100% she would trust me. Unless she just didn't want me. She wanted me out there with her instead of behind the equipment.
Right.
Other than that, she would trust my judgment, whichever way it went. And I've done parties in college. I've done parties.
Right.
I've done block parties. Nothing major. But none of that was for pay.
Right. So you DJ for free.
Yeah.
Which I've DJed for free many of times.
And let me switch it up just a little bit because we're talking about events. I'm gonna switch it back to hip hop. How many groups out there had their own DJ that they worked with consistently throughout the life of that group or the person, because they created that bond, they created that understanding of what was needed. Like the DJ would make the sounds, get the beat together, say, yo, I got this. Rapper would go ahead and say, yo, that's dope, and write to it, or vice versa. Yo, I got this rap, I need a beat to go with it. The DJ is important. They weren't switching up DJs. They had the DJ, Jam Master Jay, was part of the Run DMC crew.
Very few,
but the importance of it was there.
Very few and old school, because most rappers, MCs,
They got music from everywhere.
Artists today don't have
it.
No, it's totally different.
Yeah.
A DJ was part of the show.
Yes.
Actually,
Grandmaster D,
not part of the show. The DJ was the show.
In a lot of cases, yes.
Okay.
So, well, if you're going back to 50 years ago,
yes.
So you came out to see the DJ.
Yes.
The MC was secondary.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Right. That was at the block parties and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking about, like, say, Fresh Fest,
Mm-hmm.
Grandmaster D, Jam Master J. They were part of the show, a major part of the show.
Which is why they always called the DJ's theme out.
So all of those,
Yes.
So all of those groups from back then. So, I mean, we can name a few. Houdini,
Mm-hmm.
that's Grandmaster
That's
D.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Run DMC, of course, that's Jam Master J.
Mm-hmm.
Spinderella.
Salt and Pepper, that's Spinderella.
LL Cool J.
Now he had a couple.
But his first, initially, he had
Cut Creator,
and
and then he had Bobcat.
Bobcat came later, right?
Terminator X.
That was
for
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, that's
Public
bad
Enemy.
boy.
DJ Scratch.
Mm-hmm.
For EPMD.
Mm-hmm.
Kid and Play.
Mr. C.
Mr. C,
For Big Daddy Kane.
Mm-hmm.
For Big Daddy.
Yeah,
Kane.
Kid and Play.
Kid and Play. They had Wiz.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But they were all major parts of that act.
They were.
You would know because
Howie T.
even in their
For
albums,
the real Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
they had songs just the DJ.
Yep, they did. I mean,
They
look,
would be talking
Who was
about the
Roxanne
DJ.
Shantae's DJ? Big Daddy? Big Daddy Kane? Big Daddy Kane was her DJ.
I think he might have been.
Yeah.
And we can't forget the biggest one, Jazzy Jeff. That is Transformer. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Yeah, because it was Jazzy Jeff
And the Fresh Prince. He was the premier. He was first.
And
it was
Cash Money and
Money,
and
yep.
Marvelous.
Mm-hmm.
So back then, it was a whole different vibe and story because you said the DJ was either part or was the main feature of those acts. And all the DJs held Jeff. When he did Transform, all other DJs held him at that point because he was like, man, that song. Still one of my favorites. And to do what he did was extremely rare.
Lost Video. Okay. I guess that's it. We lost video.
So the bottom line is the DJ is more important than people give credit for. Pay the damn DJ.
And the DJ has always been more important
Than what the people give credit
than what
for.
people give credit for.
Pay the damn DJ.
Gotta pay the DJ. You gotta respect the DJ.
Respect the DJ.
I got a shirt that says respect the
Respect the
DJ.
DJ.
Respect the DJ.
Yep.
And you gotta pay the DJ his worth. You wouldn't come to Jazzy Jeff, Cash Money, DJ Scratch, Kid Capri. First off, they wouldn't even consider your
You get
request.
They get 2,500. They all say no.
So the 4 DJs you just named are 4 of my top 5 favorite DJs.
Who's the fifth?
Famous DJs.
Famous DJs.
Excluding you.
Okay.
Yeah, I put you on my list 'cause I heard
Yes,
you live many a
definitely.
time. Many a time.
Appreciate that.
Mel Star.
Okay.
Will be my fifth.
Okay.
Not in any particular order,
Mhm.
but those 5.
I can agree with that.
So you said we lost video.
We lost video. We
Okay.
still got
Eric B
audio.
and Rakim.
Eric, yeah, that's another. All right. Can you name a artist that still uses, or should I say that uses, not still use, that uses a DJ today?
I know when we see Big Daddy Kane in concert, he always has a DJ.
He's old school. Can you
Oh,
name an artist?
Of today's
Can you name an artist?
So
That-
the locks.
The Locks.
The locks.
And they're not considered old school, but they are considered old school.
They're old school.
They're the 90s. They're the
Yeah.
90s. But today's DJs, even the old school artists of today, a lot of times they bring in anybody. Not anybody off the street, but any other DJ, because they don't feature the DJ as much. So it's
Right.
like play this set.
KRS, he uses the same DJ, but I can't call his DJ's name. It's the boy with the dreads.
Yo,
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
It's not chemistry. What is it? Yo, DJ.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think if he's on stage. He yells back to him and says, do this.
So was there any artist? Oh, I could think of one. I could think of an artist today, today's artist who has a DJ, and that's Meek Mill.
Okay.
And his DJ is DJ Brand, who's actually from Delaware.
I gotta say DJ Brand. I remember him.
He's from Delaware,
Mm-hmm.
and he DJs when
Get DJ. Where's OJ?
You need OJ. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, to sum it up, the DJ, this is my personal opinion. I believe the DJ is in the top 3 things of importance at an event.
I say top 4.
You say top 4?
So
Yeah.
you got the venue, you got food.
And then it's between the DJ and videographer. That's why, or picture taker, whatever it is. That's why I said the top 4. It all depends who you talk to.
I guess for a wedding, but any other event.
Take out the wedding features, have it be a party or something like that, event you're
I would
doing.
say the DJ.
Then the DJ is definitely going to be in top 3. Yes.
Top 3. I say it now. This. So my personal opinion. Keep going.
If it was a party, then
Top 3.
top 2.
Yeah, because you don't
don't care about the food.
right?
exactly.
It's the
Right.
venue and the DJ.
Right. That's all that matters.
Right.
Everything else you can do or do without.
Right.
Right. And I say that at a wedding. So top 3. I don't care what the event. It's venue, it's photography, and it's DJ. Because you want to be able to look back at the event.
Mm-hmm.
And when that's the photographer.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look back at the event, look back, visual, you want to be able to say that was a dope venue.
Mm-hmm.
And the DJ was awesome. So the DJ is going to be your memory.
Right.
The video, the photography is going to be your visual memory.
Right. But the venue and the DJ is your now feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because you ain't gonna see the photography till later on. That night, how did you feel that night?
That night.
Because you can get the top videographer and something mess up and like, oh, I had no pictures. but you have that. You're always gonna have that
Feeling.
feeling of that night.
That
So
feeling.
like, yo, man, we rocked that shit that
So
night.
long
That
as
shit
it-
was so dope.
So long as the DJ doesn't have the same problem the videographer could, because they could have some mess up too. They can get short out, short circuit out of outlet, or because of bad wiring.
You know what's crazy? I've never seen a picture from your party that Touchtone did. I've never seen a picture.
Huh?
I've never seen a picture.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the pictures from your 50th.
No,
I've never seen a
I think
picture.
I got a Google Photos album.
Do you?
I believe so.
Yeah, I've never seen a picture.
Okay.
But I have all the memories of that day, even down to when you told the story of how Touchtone came to DJ your party.
Yes.
All that is in my memory bank.
Did I tell a story that night?
You told the story that night.
Oh shit. I don't even remember that.
You took
I've been drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Like,
I know I had a fucking ball.
and he killed the turntables that day.
Yo, they was talking about that shit on the Lady B show
on the show.
that next Monday.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yep, I remember that too.
Like he killed it, and he killed it with a controller.
Mm-hmm.
So again, a DJ, a seasoned, talented DJ can rock the event regardless of what he has. I've seen a very talented DJ use the laptop and kill a party.
Mm.
So that was the first time that I saw a DJ. Back then it was called when they used Serato, it was internal mode. And he played the entire party in internal mode in his laptop.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, he's been practicing. Like he was practicing.
Yeah,
That little Hercules controller.
Yes.
Oh, you can rock a party out with that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can rock a party.
Yeah.
With that.
Party, rock the party. You rock the party, rock the party.
Mm-hmm. All right. Live from
Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Ochiman.
Promises.
Ochiman.
Promises until next year? No. 2 years?
2 years. It might be next year. We'll see. People have birthdays, so we'll see.
What's that?
If we come back here again.
Oh.
Couple of big birthdays the next year, so we might be back here again. We don't know yet. Maybe not here, but back in Jamaica.
Got it. Let's go get in the pool.
All right, I can take my drink in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get in the pool.
Me and beer.
Get in the pool.
Yep.
Yours truly, DJ Nichols, aka Pop Pop.
Rolling with Reese in these Jamaica streets, aka Pops.
And yours truly, one and only Fleet of Foot, aka J Pop.
Holla at y'all.
Peace.
Guys.